Going on YouTube, Pluribus here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're going to be showcasing Sempra's World Championship Rain team that features Pelipper, bringing the rain, and Urshifu bringing the pain, and then we got a bunch of friends here with Gholdengo, Iron Hands, Amoongus, very standard, typical rain friends that you might find on a rain archetype team, along with Chien-Pao, allowing some of your physical hitters like the Urshifu and Iron Hands, and including itself to do extra damage, right? So once again, shoutouts to Sempra, just overall a great season in VGC 2023. Won his first regionals back in Vancouver, and it just goes to show you that it doesn't really matter what your track record is in some cases, as long as you put in the work and play the game the right way and prep properly, you can take home a regional title. And Sempra is the living example of that. And then from here, this Rain team, 5th place in the World Championships. You gotta give it to him, right? So shoutouts to Sempra once again. It's a cool team, and there's some interesting tech choices here. Like notably the Urshifu over here. It's Terra Grass, first of all. That's something that we featured on the channel maybe about a month ago, which is a great defensive Terra. Helps you get around Rocky Helmet Amoongus. Gives you resistance into Rillaboom. And then not only that, for going the Aqua Jet and actually going for Terra Blast, that was also very, very interesting as well. Hopefully we can showcase that, but that's pretty good into the mirror matchup, I would say, right? So, and then that can also help against like maybe like Terra Water Flutter mains that want to be able to resist the Urshifu, so that's also another play to consider in that sense. But then from here, you got Gholdengo, Amoongus. We know what that combination can do. Redirect things, click Nasty Plot, set it up, then click Make It Rain. And it's just a great, also, in terms of like defensive pivot into opposing Amoongus, Gholdengo is a great Pokemon all around. Iron Hands, very standard here, 4 attacks, Assault Vest, Terra Grass. Pelipper here, no Tailwind, but instead with Protect, the other 3 moves are relatively standard with Hydro Pump, Hurricane, Wide Guard. And then the Amoongus, no Rocky Helmet here because the Rocky Helmet's on the Pelipper. Instead, it's Mentaler, probably for like the Tornadus taunt shenanigans. So, that can come in handy, especially even like Leaf Storm, which is probably pretty good into like an opposing Urshifu, or even like Ursaluna for that matter, just having like a strong special attacking grass move in that sense. So that's also pretty good. And then of course, Chien-Pao here with Terra Ghost, with Ice Spinner and Crunch. And Crunch is taking the place of Sacred Sword here, just getting good value out of that dark type coverage there, and with an adamant nature, which is exactly what this Chien-Pao is, you could probably, I think, take some Cresselias with a one-shot, in all honesty, right? So hopefully we can be able to do that in our video today. But as far as like the EV spreads and how the team was constructed, there's actually a team report on this team. It was done on the PokeMainEvent channel, so if you want to take a look at a little bit of an in-depth analysis and an insider look as to, how it was made and what the spreads do, in essence, feel free to check out PokeMainEvent's channel, where they were both giving the team report in essence, right? So in our case, we invited Sempra to join us today, but unfortunately he was rather busy, so that's okay. We'll feature the team ourselves. So what we're gonna do now is, of course, as usual, jump into some ladder games, showcase the team, and then talk a little bit about it at the end. All right, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and go straight into the ranked battles. Mouse Ape. I have not seen Mouse Ape in a long time. I've seen Ape, I've seen Mouse, I haven't seen Mouse Ape together. All right, so then there's pretty standard stuff. Tornadus, Heatran, Ursh, and then there's an Amoongus. So double redirection. Yikes. All right, that's, well, one way to beat that is with spread moves. Okay. How does he want to play this? What's our Terra again on this thing? What'd you give it, Terra? Terra Ghost. Alright. Wait, was that right? Hold on, did I read that right? No, it's flying. Okay. So that helps me somewhat. I think Iron Hands could be a play here. And then let's see if it's like Mouse Ape. What, we just fake out the mouse. And then we can crunch the Annihilape, I guess? Could be something. Does have Torn. I think, honestly, I just want to do this. Or we can just remove the ape. No, we'll do it like this. We'll leave these two homies. Maybe bring the Ursh in the back and then Amoongus. I think this looks good. might be the play. So this way we have Ursh for Heatran and for the potential mirror, but we'll see. See how we want to play this. So we'll leave the Pelipper behind this time. So we'll forego the speed control. He's probably faster anyway, so... Not that we had Tailwind anyway, but yeah. Alright, Maushold. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, I don't know if Sempra leads this into something like Maushold, but we're gonna try our best to make it work. Now, the question is, do you have Terra Ghost there on that mouse? I would imagine yes. Alright, that's the first thing. And the next thing is, do you have Follow Me? Because he could just easily beat this thing up. And then we're in big trouble here. So we can force the Terra Ghost. We can do that. And then I can just Sucker Punch it. But what is my Terra here? Terra Fairy? Do I have Fake Out here? The question is like, does he Terra Ghost? Is the question. I could even just literally crunch him. Alright, we'll crunch him. Let's see what happens. Does he go Terra? Yeah, he has to, right? Terra Ghost. Forced. I could have crunched that slot. Right? I could have crunched this mouse. But there's the Terra Ghost. Which means I could have just went into the... But we'll see what happens now. Okay. So, this is probably like beat up into some shenanigans. Which might even just put this in range. Oh, God. Okay, we get a defense drop. That's big. Uh-oh. That's actually not good. We just fucked him. Okay. He's going... If this is into Chien-Pao... Okay, we have a Sash anyway. But yeah. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage into his 8. But we'll see what happens here. Alright, Rage Fist. Alright, that looks like it's going into Iron Hands here. I did a lot of damage, bro. Alright, and it's leftovers. Yeah, Terra Ghost is forced there. Okay. Not the end of the world, because again, we can still outspeed and just punch this thing, and he already Terra'd. So, here's my plan. We bring in Ursh, and we still crunch that thing. So, we can literally Terra Grass here, but I don't think we have to. Problem is the mouse. I think we still force this into that slot, then crunch this. We'll try it. It's tough here, but we'll see if Chien-Pao Ursh can do this job here. Just a matter of like, what do you do? Do you literally just do Follow Me? And does that even pick up? Alright, swaps the Annihilape. What's coming in? Is it Amoongus? Oh, it's probably Amoongus. Yep, it is Amoongus. Alright, so we're gonna take a bunch of Rocky Helmet chip damage. Alright, we still clicked Surging Strikes into this slot. Yep, there's the Rocky Helmet chip. Alright, the question is, does Crunch pick up the mouse? Stab, super effective. Okay. That was very risky. I could have Ice Spinnered that slot. Alright, come on, Chien-Pao. I need you to pick up this KO here. Crunch? Okay, that's good. Alright, so we got rid of the Redirector. Well, one of them. Alright, so now it's Mouse Ape in terms of the lead. So, I might have to just get rid of this Amoongus first. Because this Ursh is not doing great here. And you already removed my Iron Hands here because of the Force Terra Ghost. Alright, what is he bringing? Tornadus. Wow. Okay. That is another one. You could protect the Amoongus here. We are adamant. But I don't know if I want... I think I'm probably just going to go into you. Alright, that Amoongus is potentially in range. I don't really necessarily... He probably just goes Tailwind here and goes nuts. But I need to remove this Amoongus. Or actually, you know what I could do? Now here's what we do. The question is, does this KO? Alright. We'll get around you, and then we click Ice Spinner into you. Alright, and you can't Terra either, so this might work out. We'll see. Terra Grass, get around the Rocky Helmet. Okay, but it needs to KO. That's the problem. It needs to KO this Tornadus, and we'll see how bulky this thing is. We have a Chien-Pao on the field, so maybe there's hope. Unless this is Bold Tornadus, then we're in trouble. Alright, there's the Rage Fire. That doesn't matter. Alright, I need you to pick up this Tornadus. Come on, Ursh. There's the Tailwind. That's fine. We're going to force the 3-on-1. As long as you pick up both of these KOs. So Surging Strikes. Oh yeah, that's good. Just don't be Citrus. If this is Citrus, we're in trouble. Okay? Ah, perfect. Yes. There's no Citrus. It might have been Mental Herb or Covert Cloak. Now we just need Adamant Ice Spinner to pick up the Amoongus from this range. Okay, this is big. Alright. There's the Ice Spinner. Does it pick up? Perfect. Excellent, excellent. That's all we need. That's all we needed. Okay. So now, it's just the Annihilape left. So he brought 2 Redirectors, 1 Support, and 1 Sweeper. And we have all the offense. So even though we lost the Iron Hands early, that's okay. We were able to utilize the Terra Grass once again to pull this one out. Now, that being said, it's still not over, because all we have left in the back is an Amoongus. Alright, so I have to be careful here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it safe here. I'm going to go into Amoongus on this slot, and I'm going to protect the Chien-Pao. I'm not going to take any chances here. So this way I can just redirect everything that this Annihilape has. Alright. Alright, and then we'll finish the game with Chien-Pao, you know, clicking Ice Spinner and clicking Crunch here. So we'll protect here. This could be Bulk Up, which would not be great, but we'll see. Alright, there's the Drain Punch. Yep, he went into this slot. So he was willing to let us go with the Ursh as the final kill. You know, again, there is Tailwind here, so that's why I went for this. Okay, so there's Recovery there. That's still fine. So now we could even just technically Spore this slot, and then Urshifu kind of just wins the game regardless, in my opinion. So we Spore here, and then we Sucker Punch, and then that's pretty much all she wrote. Assuming he clicks an attack. Can't Terra, so either way we're getting the safe play here. There's the Sucker Punch. Oh, that just kills anyway. Oh, we get a crit. Alright, so we don't need the Spore. Alright, so with a little bit of repositioning and re-maneuvering, we were able to, you know, recover from the turn 1 setback and pull it out because of Terra Grass Urshifu. Oh my goodness, we've got all kinds of things. We got Volcarona is very, very strong. We got Thundurus and we got Iron Valiant. Oh man, dude, that Volcarona could sweep this entire team if I'm not careful. And then there is a Kingambit there. Okay, so 2 Steel types. So they're both very much going to enjoy the rain. How do I want to play this? Do I bring the rain mode is the question. Do I need this? This thing could be interesting. Just like getting raw damage, right? I mean, like the Ursh just looks so good here. Like Ursh, Pelipper, like in my opinion. Can we just do this? And then in the back end, actually the problem is that there's a Thundurus there. There is a Thundurus, and that's not good. So maybe Chien-Pao Ursh is probably better. Bring Pelipper in the back. Then what do I have here? What do I need? Do I just do Iron Hands here? Iron Hands could do something against that Gyarados. Potentially, yeah, Fake Out. Yeah, we'll bring the Iron Hands. We'll see if this is correct. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do against something like that, especially if it's ladder. But we're gonna do our best. It's not something you see every day. Could have Aura Sphere. I don't even know what that Valiant does there. Booster Energy for sure. Or maybe it's Sash. Tough say. I'm not sure. I have no idea. We'll play it out. Volcarona and this thing. Okay. So now there is redirection support. So I definitely want to Ice Spinner that thing. I do have a Scarf, which is great, which means I can get around this. Well, no, I can't, unless he Terra Grasses. Unless he clicks Terra Grass with Rage Powder. But then, would he really do that is my question. I might have to do that anyway because of this. So, Surging Strikes here. And, oh man, I'm not even sure. Maybe just Ice Spinner? Just in general? I might get burned. We'll do it. Terra Grass Rage Powder? Show it to me. Okay, that's us. Oh boy. I don't think I needed to do this. Thundurus was my guess that he would lead it, right? Because he sees that this is a rain team. Well, we'll see how this turns out for us. Let's see. There's the Rage Powder. So we're a grass type, so this might end up being another good play here by this Ursh. Surging Strikes. Oh, that's gonna be close. Oh, it's bulky. Oh, please pick up Ursh. Ursh, do it. Oh, thank God. Okay, now the problem is now we might get burned. So Ice Spinner is gonna connect, but do we get hit by Flame Body? Oh God, are we gonna have luck on our side? Have luck. Oh. No luck. Okay. So, we still have a Pelipper though. Oh, and Rocky Helmet. Oh, bro. Okay. We do have a Pelipper, so if he does go for a fire type move, we can always reduce that and then just punch this thing. If he goes Terra Grass or Terra Water, I don't know. We're gonna find out. But this Chien-Pao is not gonna do that much damage here at the given moment. It's basically just helping my Urshifu. What is this? Gholdengo. Okay, something could Terra here. What that might be, I don't know. Again, we can pretty much just ignore the Rage Powder. The question is, what happens to this Gholdengo slot here? Do I literally just click Crunch, is the question. The other problem is I don't want to take big heavy fire damage from that Volcarona, so I might have to take the time to get into this Pelipper. So, and at the same time, we might even just resist Make It Rain if he does Terra anyway, so this might be a good switch. We'll see. Alright, there's the Rain. He probably figures out I'm Scarf now, right? Because I went before his Thundurus, unless he was a slow, bulky Thundurus. So we'll see what happens here. There is the Terra. It is Gholdengo. Is this Terra Water Gholdengo? It is Terra Water Gholdengo. Okay. Do I have Hurricane, but how much is this going to do is my question. Alright, there's another Rage Powder. Okay, but once again, so here's Surging Strikes, a little bit of chip damage, which means, you know, we could have just punched this Volcarona and get rid of it and let Pelipper do the job here. I can always click Wide Guard. Alright, there's Make It Rain. It's gonna do some damage here. It actually killed the Ursh. Is that Specs? Dude. Is that in fact Specs? I don't know. I have Iron Hands, but I have to remove this Volcarona. So that's the thing. We'll go here, I guess. I need to get rid of the Volcarona. That's the main thing. Alright, Chien-Pao, you're gonna do something. You're gonna take burn damage is what you're gonna do. We do have some Heat Wave pressure there. I might have to just literally double this slot. But the problem is the Gholdengo is faster, right? But then again, this Pelipper is faster. I think Sempra put some speed on this. So maybe, I think we've got a shot. I just don't know if Hurricane picks up that thing. I think we're timid, right? Tell me what you put here. We are timid, so it's gonna be close. I think what I have to do is maybe Sucker Punch this and just Hurricane this, or maybe just Hydro Pump. Rely on this. We're gonna do it. We're going for the Hydro. Swaps that thing. Okay, so my Sucker Punch does nothing. Alright, what comes in that slot? It is the Iron Valiant. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work out for me. Oh, Giga Drain almost kills the Pelipper. We just need to KO this thing now. Alright, we do connect, so this should probably just remove this Volcarona. That's good. Pelipper lives, but now we have to deal with Gholdengo in the back resetting. And he outsped our Ursh. From what I understand. No, he didn't outsped, he just clicked it anyway. Wide Guard is the play for sure. The question is, how much damage can I do with Crunch? Oh man. That's the question, and I think he wants to play around it. I could also just literally protect. Wide Guard? Did he get a booster energy boost? He didn't. So what's in this thing? It's tough. I think we're gonna crunch this slot. And we click Wide Guard and hope for the best. Maybe has Dazzling Gleam. Wide Guard. Alright, here we go. Alright, we do crunch. A little bit of chip. There's the Moonblast. Okay, plays around the Wide Guard. Unless this is just Shadow Ball / Make It Rain. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, good job playing around the Wide Guard there. So, there's the Shadow Ball. Chien-Pao does live. Okay, we do have some Sucker Punch pressure. Alright. Here comes the Iron Hands. I don't know how much the Iron Hands can do here. Chien-Pao has potentially just one turn here. The thing is, this Gholdengo has to attack, right? So we're gonna try this. We're gonna fake out this lot. Force a protect here. See what happens. Fake out. It's good damage. Sucker Punch. Does it kill? Okay, that's big. That's big. That's actually very big. Alright. So, now, Chien-Pao, you did your services. That was actually pretty good. Now we have just one. Now it's a 2-on-1. Now we should be able to just win this. Alright, because any kind of chip damage is good chip damage. So, we click Ice Spinner, and we click something called Heavy Slam, and that should be all she wrote here. Alright. Battle was canceled. Woo! Chien-Pao. Doing things. Oh my goodness, Lilligant. Oh wait, is that yeah, that's the original Lilligant. Okay. Oh no, after you Eruption. Okay, my question is, you gotta be Terragos, right? And my next question is, do you have Encore? After you Sleep Powder, Leaf Storm, and then what else do you have? Is it Helping Hand? Is it Encore? I don't know. And then there's Cresselia. There's Grimmsnarl. And then there's Chiyu. So like a lot, you know, Torkoal supporting Chiyu, a lot of big damage. Grimmsnarl screen support. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Okay, I got an idea. I generally have a decent idea here. Okay, we're gonna have to lead this thing for sure. I think we lead you. The thing is, that's just like free Trick Room from the Cress, right? I think we have to bring in you as a result. Bring in the Amoongus, and then probably do we bring in Iron Hands? Iron Hands is so good in the end game. Fake Out Pressure. Chien-Pao, also really good into Trick Room. Maybe we just bring it and leave the Chien-Pao behind. I don't know if this is the right play, but we're gonna try it. Grimmsnarl screens is gonna be hard to break. Then there's Trick Room stuff, so it could be like Grim Crest. It's very passive though, but let's see. Alright. What's our play here? And it's Grimmsnarl Torkoal. I've never seen this lead ever. I've never seen this lead, but he has to lead the Torkoal, right? Because he has to take away the weather. So he does that, and then this is actually really good for him, I would say. So we're gonna have to get the heck out of here and reposition. So here's what we do. the eruption is just going to do so much damage. I think we have to just go into the Iron Hands now and then just surging strikes against this. If he clicks Spirit Break, that's not good, but this is all I can really do out of this. So Pelipper, we'll take you out of here. Iron Hands, come right in. Swaps the Torkoal. Okay. Probably thinking I was gonna swap the Pelipper. What's gonna take this Surging Strikes play then? The Dragonite, oh boy. Okay. So this is definitely not gonna do any damage, so there's the Rain. Oh, and it's Rocky. Wait. Rocky Helmet Dragonite. What the heck is this? I'm being laddered. Spirit Break is coming in. I'm going to lose the Ursh. What is this? Is this some new Japanese tech? Okay. There's the Spirit Break. Goodbye, Ursh. It was nice knowing you. Oh my goodness. Bro, Rocky Helmet Dragonite. Okay. Can't say that was how I planned things. We do have an Amoongus, so well, there's that. Okay. That Grimmsnarl is not really doing things, but you know, at the same time, we're gonna fake it out, and we're gonna click. Might as well. This is our best way around it. I don't have another play. So Iron Hands and Pelipper's just literally gonna have to carry this. Board pressure is pretty good here. Just depends on who has like a Grass Terra. We still have Pelipper in the back with the water move against the Torkoal, so there's that going for us. And we have Amoongus Iron Hands here. I can heal this Iron Hands as much as I want. I just have to, you know, make sure I get off all these spores and stuff. So we'll see how this ends up. We're not out of it yet. We lost the Ursh to Rocky Helmet Dragonite and stuff, but we can still do something. Okay, fake out here. Let's ask Cobra Cloak. That would be great. That would be bad. It's what is this? Roost? Bro, I didn't even do any damage. I didn't do any damage. I think he wanted to just remove his typing because of the wild charge. Okay, I understand that. But like, bro. Okay, I kind of want to just remove this Grimmsnarl. So that Dragonite has to take a turn of sleep, so that's good. So we're gonna do this. And then just spore that slot anyway, I think is the best play. So if he switches, he switches. If it's Torkoal coming in, it goes to sleep. See what he does here. It could be just literally setting up Reflect, which, okay, I understand, but... Okay, he swaps the Dragonite. What's coming in? Is it Torkoal? Could be Torkoal, man. It's Chi-Yu. Oh, okay. Alright, so... Could be... Oh, it's Taunt. Okay, but... What did Sempra put on his Amoongus? He put the Mental Herb. So, if this one-shots the Grimmsnarl, which it should, this... Oh, man. It did not... Okay, well, at least we still put it to sleep. Alright, and we don't have to get taunted again, so there's that. And then at the same time, we can... He didn't use his Terra, right? So he could also, like, Terra Ghost here. I can spore that slot with Pelipper. I kind of just want to remove it. Chi-Yu hurts, man. He might even just get in the Torkoal here. How do I want to do this? It's tough. Like, the Terra Ghost is coming in, right? I think we always just do this. Do you have goggles is my question. Let's Rage Powder. Just in case. Swaps that. I know it's Torkoal. I know you want a boosted Heat Wave. I know you want a boosted Heat Wave. Alright, now do you Terra is my question. Yup. Is that Terra Ghost? You have to be, right? There's no way you take this Drain Punch. You have to be. Oh, it's Terra Fire! Oh my goodness. Bro. Okay. So, this Amoongus is going bye-bye. Unless he misses. So that could be something. Let's see. Is it Heat Wave or is it Overheat? It's Heat Wave. He misses something. The Amoongus dodges. That's huge. Iron Hands might be able to take this. I don't know. We have the Soft Vest. Oh, he crit the Iron Hands. Oh, boy. Yeah. He crit the Iron Hands. Okay. Alright, and now he just brings in the Torkoal and he gets full speed control, right? Yeah, I think we lose now. I can still click this, but does that really do anything? Okay, he already Terra'd, so I might as well still go for the Hydro Pump, and I think I have to just click Spore anyway. Depends if this is Goggles or not, right? Yeah, retry it. Yeah. Oh, is it Torkoal? Comes in. Hold on. Yeah, I mean it's hard, right? Yeah, I didn't expect to get crit there, because then what I could have done was, like, you know, still kept the Iron Hands and stuff, but it still would have been tricky. Yeah, we're doing like a bunch of chip damage here. It's just a matter of time before this Dragonite wakes up here. But we do get to put the Torkoal to sleep at the very least, so there's that. So now what I have to do is just click another Hydro Pump against this thing, or actually maybe even just like Raw Hurricane in this slot, and then maybe even just like Spore or Pollen Pump. Maybe he wakes up, so we'll see. We'll Spore this Dragonite here. Let's see. Maybe he wakes up. Dragonite did wake up. It's extreme speed. Does some damage. He crit my Amoongus. Alright, we miss because of course, yeah. Reduce accuracy, what can I really do? There is the Spore yet again. He's trying to get the Amoongus off the board. I know he did. Alright, now, that Dragonite has to take a turn of sleep. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep clicking Hydro Pump here on this slot because it's super effective. And this Amoongus, dude, I don't even know. Pollen Puff, get a little bit of chip. Might as well. Because, you know, that Torkoal could wake up anytime here. Just Pelipper has to hit this Hydro Pump here. Alright, Dust Balls. Alright, try to protect or click E-Speed. Alright, we miss! That's not good. Alright, Torkoal, you need to stay asleep. You need to stay asleep, Torkoal. Dang it. Oh my god, and he gets the one turn wake. Alright, alright. Yep. There's nothing I can do here. I tried, I had a shot. Because, like, if that Hydro Pump hits, right? If that Hydro Pump hits, I think we pick up the Torkoal. Then the Chi-Yu comes in, right? And I believe the Chi-Yu is asleep. So we would have still had some chance. Technically. Right? Because, let me see. Are you, I think it was, right? I think we put it, no, we did not. Never mind. Yeah, no, we can't. I'm gonna try, of course. You know, he could always miss. The Dragonite could stay asleep. How many turns? Still 2 turns. That's not enough. I could technically crit. We'll try our best. Or do I protect first? It just gives him a. I can't beat this, but we're gonna try. Okay, he stays asleep. That's good. We do connect. I would love a crit. Yeah, no, that's not enough. Alright, there's a overheat over here. Alright, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, the crit on the Iron Hands really hurt. And then missing the Hydro Pump, and then the turn 1 wake from the Torkoal just wasn't so great. So we're gonna have to lose this one, but that's okay. I feel like we did what we could given the circumstances. Rocky Helmet, Dragonite especially, and not picking up the Grimmsnarl with Heavy Slam was also huge there. Alright folks, so there it is. There is Sempra's World Championship Rain Team, and overall it felt pretty good. You know, we got to use a lot of different combinations. We got to use Terra Grass Urshifu, right? So that was pretty good. And you know, again, because there's no like quote-unquote tailwind here, we had to like, you know, basically reposition ourselves in certain games and then just try and get the matchup in terms of like doubling in and getting a boost, whether it be the Rain boost or getting the Chien-Pao boost. But either way, I feel like we did what we could, you know, with the squad, and hopefully we got to showcase it in a decent manner, right? You know, the third game, of course, was a little bit unfortunate with the ladder best of one shenanigans, and the crit on the Iron Hands was also big. But you know, all things considered, you know, maybe the crit might not have mattered. I'll have to run that calc, you know, because Chiyu in the sun Heat Wave still does reduce damage, right? Because it's spread move. But overall, like, you can see how the team functions, right? You got the Pelipper here, you know, boosting the damage from Urshifu and Chien-Pao. You have to fight against the sun teams, right? So you have to reposition your Pelipper a little bit, like what we were trying to do. They were just a little bit better in our third game. The Amoongus is huge, right? Especially like with Mental Herb. You saw that the taunt onto the Amoongus came in handy. We were able to Spore. And then from there, really, actually, did we even like utilize the Gholdengo as much? If I'm just recalling, we played 3 games. Did we bring the Gholdengo once? Actually, we didn't even bring the Gholdengo. Yeah, maybe there was, of the 3 games, there might have been times where I could have brought the Gholdengo, actually. Time will tell. I'm not sure. But either way, here it is, folks. Give it a go. Let us know how you do. Sempra, shout-outs again, you know, for a great run overall in this season. And, you know, with a really, really cool squad. And glad I was able to showcase it on the channel, even if I didn't even bring the Gholdengo. All right. But we'll be back with another video in the next one, guys. Peace out. Have a good night.